Humanity has faced off against many titans since their discovery in the 40s. Monarch was created with the sole purpose of researching the titans, and even now, with dozens of titans discovered, more are theorized to roam the Earth. But with the announcement of Godzilla and Kong: The New Empire, it's been revealed that another relative of Kong's species has been laying dormant in the Hollow Earth, just waiting for a time to strike. But how can humanity protect itself? What are the powers we can expect from this so-called Orangukong? And why might this be the most powerful titan ever discovered? What powers does Evil Kong have? From an initial observation, we see he derives from a species of primate close to Kong, although he has attributes found on orangutans, which has led to people giving it the nickname Orangukong. But as far as we know, unlike Kong, this species has the capability to absorb a powerful energy source, which we can recognize through the blue glow in his eyes. We can see that this specimen has the ability to absorb the surrounding radiation found in the Hollow Earth, the cavernous home of the Titans, hidden deep below the surface of the planet. He does this through similar means as Godzilla, taking in and absorbing surrounding radiation through their skin and outputting it as a unique and powerful ability. Meaning, as long as they're surrounded by a source, there's never a way they won't be supercharged. The same energy is used to power Kong's axe and is the source of Godzilla's fierce atomic breath. So it's safe to say that he will have a unique skill similar to Godzilla's atomic breath and the axe's offensive abilities. So the first powerful ability on this list is the Lightning Strike. As the power flows through his blood, his body may have the ability to charge it up and shoot it from the palms of his hands, to lead a devastating attack against other titans, and perhaps even cities on the surface, if an invasion were to ever happen. Similar powers were seen on his ancestor in the 1962 film King Kong vs. Godzilla, where the lightning was vital in allowing Kong to defeat the King of the Monsters. The main differences between the 1962 film and what we theorize is that King Kong got his powers from a thunderstorm, whilst this Evil Kong may derive his power directly from the Hollow Earth. So we may see this power return in the 2024 film, as this titan will not only have to face off against another member of his species, but also Godzilla at the same time. It's also been speculated that this temple seen in Godzilla vs. Kong is the ancient armory of these titans, long since abandoned. We can see that this station was used to charge up their weapons to be used in combat against other large titans during the war. So, are there other mysterious abilities that the axe withholds that Kong simply doesn't understand yet? We've seen how capable it is at melee and defense, but there is a chance it also has a ranged attack, which brings us to the second superpowered ability on this list. Considering the axe utilizes the same radiation as Godzilla's atomic breath, the blade may have the ability to charge up to the point it releases a discharge of superheated atomic breath, just like what we see on the King of the Monsters, where the radiation becomes so dense that it has nowhere to go but burst from the tip of the blade in the form of an axe beam, directly at whatever target the weapon's holder is aiming towards. This would be especially deadly if utilized against Godzilla and Kong, as they struggle to even get within close range of the Titan. As we saw in GVK, the atomic breath attack can seriously hurt Kong with a temperature of 500,000 degrees Celsius, and it can maim Godzilla, as Mechagodzilla's proton scream attack was extremely similar in capabilities, making the axe beam a deadly attack to have. But let's discuss the third super ability on this list, which is perhaps the most deadly of all. Considering this Titan is an ancient alpha, we can safely assume he has an alpha call. Similar to Ghidorah and Godzilla, where he can call out other titans and lower monsters to come to his defense. We call this ability Beast Master. We have evidence supporting this straight from the Kong tabletop game, which states the Skullcrawlers are being puppeteered by a greater evil in the Hollow Earth, which we have evidence claiming it could be this evil Kong. The monsters under his control would come to assist him in combat, meaning Godzilla and Kong wouldn't be just facing off against him, but dozens or potentially even hundreds of other titans too, who have no choice but to follow his every command. This could even lead to a second Titan war, and worse, an invasion of the surface, where he sets them out to attack the cities across the world. So let's hope it never comes to this. Now onto the last but not least fourth ability this evil Kong may have. Because of the physical build of the Titan, it's obvious to assume that this will be the most agile of the three Alpha Titans. With long, thin, athletic arms and a more skinny build, it'll be able to outmaneuver even Kong, who is already far more dexterous than the King of the Monsters. And though due to his build, he may be less tough than the heavily built Kong and Godzilla, the speed will easily outmatch even the eighth wonder of the world, the one that defeated Mechagodzilla. With all these abilities combined, this Titan is expected to be a tough opponent and potentially a world-ending threat. With the abilities of the Kongs and Godzillas merged together, this ancient monster has been calculated to defeat the current Alphas in all tests, unless something is done to give them an advantage. Since most his powers are sourced from the Hollow Earth energy, if Monarch was able to lure him out of the core where the radiation is plentiful and onto the surface, humanity may have a chance at depleting this Titan's energy source, leaving him vulnerable to attacks from the King of the Monsters and the Big Bearded Ape. Although, unlike what we saw in Godzilla vs. Kong, I can't see the King sparing this Titan if he finds him under his foot. It's safe to say that this Titan will be a terrifyingly powerful opponent for our Alpha Titans to go up against, one that rivals the Devil with Three Heads. It's yet to be seen what abilities he truly has. There may be some even more powerful than what was shown here, but what powers do you think this evil Kong will have? Let us know in the comment section down below. Go all out, be sure to subscribe, and stomp the notification button to become a resident of Dangerville today. And remember to give this video a Kong-sized thumbs up if you're hyped for Godzilla and Kong, the New Empire. I've been Alistair, and we'll see you residents in the next one.